Hello, and thank you for trusting me to read for you. I'm going to be doing a 20-minute video. We're going to do charms, and then we'll do a tarot reading with some information once I kind of know what the topic is and what your guides want me to give you information about. And then we'll go back to a couple more charms at the end. I always like to do a bonus, so there'll be like a little kind of follow up to this reading. So you'll figure out the flow. We'll go together. Also, I've already shuffled these. They're kind of loud, so I try to shuffle them as little as possible online or like on the camera. So I'm going to go ahead and do the reading, and then I'll shuffle things again before we do the second round. So let's go ahead and get started first of all. So take a deep breath. I can feel how excited you are. This is really awesome. I can feel this energy, like you kind of like wanted to make sure you weren't going to be interrupted, and you're really excited. And I just have to tell you, I'm really thankful that your energy is here. You definitely show up very positively, and you have radiant energy, and I can tell that you have done a lot of work on your energy to like take care of yourself. It's very beautiful. I feel that there are a lot of people who are drawn to you. It's almost like you have this healing quality. I wouldn't be surprised if you worked with like, children or people who were elderly, or I just feel like you are an advocate. Like you see people. That's what it feels like. You see their soul, and you are probably one of the most loving people that I've read for. Like you just wow, you know what it is? You have a very high level of unconditional love. You place very few conditions on your love. Now, I need to tell you that you do have conditions on your love. We all do. Those kind of conditions are, you can't shoot me in the leg. You can't steal everything from me. There are limits that we need to have. Those are boundaries. So, as much as you love, your guides are really letting me know that it is important that you don't see yourself as boundaryless. If I would have just taken your money and not done this reading, that would have hurt you. And then you would have, tried to get your money back or, done things. It would have not been a really level of like, I would accept that. Or even if people like slandered your name, there are things that you would say, I am going to have to step back from this because this is outside of my boundary. So you are a beautiful, loving soul, and they really want you to protect that heart, because sometimes giving all of that from a place of your heart leaves you empty. So you need to make sure you're giving and receiving as well is the other part of that. So let's go ahead and see what we have going on. All right. Okay. So I do see where you have had your heart broken. So that is a piece of it. And it's very interesting because the two things that are leaning up against it are these little emoji charms. One is like a flirt charm, and the other charm is the heart eyes charm. So I feel that as an empath, because I do feel that you are an empath, I feel that sometimes you have ended up experiencing some narcissists who have hurt you. And I know that's the case because we have these weapons here. We have times when you have had to protect yourself, and times when you have not had the opportunity yet to bury the hatchet and be able to move forward. I feel that let me knock some of these over and get the words. Okay. So I do feel that you have experienced love. You have had sweet love. It's been some of the time. I do feel that there is an opportunity for you to do some more healing in your heart chakra. And that, I believe, for you specifically, the healing part that you kind of need to experience is the idea of not being responsible for everything. I feel that there's like, you're seeing yourself as the peacemaker. And peacemaker does not mean that you stand in front and take all the arrows. I feel that that's what's happening sometimes. I do feel that there is some experiences that you've had that haven't been pleasant. They've been difficult. So then let me read the little charm here. The airplane was on top of this. It says, so much of me is made from what I learned from you. You'll be with me like a handprint on my heart. I do feel that there's someone who is helping you heal. Because here we also have the little heart chakra charm. I feel that you've really connected to some of your guides. I don't feel that this is a human that's helping you. I feel that this is a spirit guide that's helping you. Do not give any of the credit or accolades to another human. I feel that you need to specifically have that energy for yourself. Congratulate yourself. Be happy with yourself. If you're not, this is going to cost you some of the experiences that you would have that you would really enjoy if you gave yourself the credit. You're going to miss out on how amazing those experiences are, and your soul is not going to be able to learn from them. You are shortchanging your soul when you are in these situations and you're not shielding yourself and you're not putting up the 12th dimensional shield energy where, you know, people aren't able to just take energy from you, because that's kind of what I see happening. I do feel that your guides are saying, hey, it's time. We're going to protect that energy of the heart. Now, I do feel that there's something that you have been wishing about. This says make a wish, make a wish, make a wish. And then the inside says success. So I do feel that there is something that you have specifically been wishing for. This is a wish that you have wished on a star. You've wished on birthday cakes. You've wished on, like, every time you can, like the turkey leg thing, like anytime you can wish, you wish this. And I feel that your guides are wanting you to know that that wish is coming true. I feel that that wish is going to be coming true probably within the next year or two. I don't feel that it's a wish that's going to be just, now that I say, oh, it's coming true, it's not coming true like in a week. Like this healing process, this learning, let me get my marker here, okay? This entire process, those relationships, these words, this therapeutic experience where you get rid of some of this energy, knowing that it's time, okay? So that's where the wish comes true. This is like the timeline of the wish. So these things have to be accomplished in order for the wish, because divine timing is not days, weeks, months, or years. Divine timing is went to therapy, read this book, watched this YouTube video. It's kind of like getting ready to go on a camping trip and knowing what you're packing to go on the trip. It's the preparedness for the experience that takes you to the experience. So I do feel that this has to do with wanting a committed relationship where the person wants to be there, they're honest with you, they don't break your heart. They are either also empathic or they are somebody who is not a narcissist. I feel that you've had quite a few of those types of experiences in your life. And I feel that once you kind of like complete some of these healing processes, the wish that you have for a relationship that is healed and kind and loving and communicative is on its way. That's why the time is part of this, because you're asking when. The reason I feel that it's going to take a couple of years is because, first of all, I feel that you're kind of going to avoid this for a little bit. I don't feel that you're going to jump right in, because this part right here, this hurt a lot, and I feel that there's part of you that's avoiding it, that trauma. So basically what you're seeing here is the quicker you can get into the healing process, the faster the timeline goes. The timeline is, so like, if part of this experience is healing these people, or excuse me, forgiving these people, and you decide, you know what, I really am done with this. I do feel that I've, gone to therapy and I've read these books, and I'm going to cut off some of this timeline because I'm not going to allow myself to sit in the victimhood of what I was honestly victimized with. I'm not diminishing and saying, oh, you weren't victimized. I'm saying if you can, this part of the journey right here is where we spend our time saying, oh, well, they did this, and so now I'm doing this. They did that, so now I'm doing this. As opposed to like, you know what? I'm on my own journey now, and they are irrelevant. That will speed things up for you a lot, because now you aren't sitting in the energy, and so you are kind of like not in this space anymore. You've healed your heart. Teal Swan says, and I think this is a beautiful sentiment, is that healing is just doing the opposite of what you're already doing. Because like if your leg is broken, what is the opposite? It's healed. If you have cancer, what is the opposite? It's no longer having cancer. If you have a broken heart and you have these narcissists that are coming into your life, and you're trying to figure out how to move forward to a healed heart, if you jump right to the I'm ready to heal my heart rather than I'm ready to sift through all of this and do the whole thing with a broken heart, it can speed things up for you. So you really are in control of the timeline. No one else is. So then let's go ahead and we'll do I'm going to do 3 tarot cards that are answering the question. Let's say, okay, I'm just feeling the question while I'm erasing the board. Okay, we're going to say, what are 3 things that happen when you heal your broken heart? Trying to feel if you're ready for that. There's a part of me that feels like you don't feel that you can heal your broken heart. So let's just give you a little glimpse of what the future could look like to give you some hope. I feel that's what you're actually kind of missing. You're not feeling hopeful. So let's look at these 3 cards and see what kind of energy comes in to see if that can bring you some hope to want to move forward towards that healing. So card number 1 is the reverse 10 of swords. This is an awesome feeling because the reverse 10 of swords, it's about a new start. It's about recovery and forgiveness. That's literally what the card is about, which is pretty awesome because that's what we were talking about. So I feel that when you don't have that burden of feeling stabbed in the back, because that's what I think of when literally they're stabbed in the back. I feel that you honestly will feel such a relief when you're in that healed stage. So card number 2 is showing as the reverse page of cups. So the reverse page of cups energy, this is about some like codependence. I feel that you feel codependent. You feel like, I'm always having to ask for help. I can't get these things figured out. And that can go away. Like, that's not how you have to live. Oh, my cat's coming in. Come on, Booba. That's not how you have to live. That actually can be healed. And then the third one, oh, this is awesome. This is the world. So when the world is upright, it's about completing a life lesson. It's about not having to keep going in the same circle, feeling the same loss, wondering how you're going to be in a relationship, wondering why nobody wants to stay there, wondering why you're the one that always has to call first or make the plans. Like, this can change. This can be really different for you. And I feel that when you start saying, hey, you know what? Yeah, I was a victim of some really crappy people, because I can feel you have been. I feel that you have been used and taken advantage of. And those vulnerabilities that you share as an empath, they have taken advantage of them. Hi. So I really do feel that that cycle can be completed in your life. And I don't feel that it's something that is going to take as long as it could. I do feel that you're gonna, now that you've kind of had this introduction to your spirit guides and how they want to move you forward, because this is not my life. So if you don't move forward in your life, it doesn't change how you and I would interact. But your guides, the reason our guides are around us is because they want to move forward too. Spirit guides can learn through our interactions. They can learn through being there. Excuse me one moment. And I really feel that there is some healing that is available to you. I do feel that you've had some hope that, oh wait, this could end. This cycle in my life could end. And yes, it could. So what we're going to do now is we're going to pull charms. Now I am going to shuffle these, so it might be loud for a second. All right, so I always like to shuffle when we change the energy, because I do feel that you kind of tapped into your hopefulness. So let's see what the charms say as well. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Yay. This makes me really happy. All right, so first of all, I see hearts on the board. I see 2 hearts on the board. I really feel that this is going to be the thing that brings the love into you. I hope that increases your hope even more. I feel that you're going to be asking questions. Now, currently the questions that you are asking are questions like, why can't I find my happiness? Why doesn't this work out for me? Why do other people have relationships and I don't? Why can't I, So the universe will answer those things for you. So if you're asking, why can't I be happy, or why can't I be in a relationship, then you'll meet people who, they're married, or they're moving, or they have a catastrophe in their life and they just can't focus, So when you start asking, why do I get the things that I want? Why do things that I look for happen in my life? The universe will give you answers to those questions as well. I do feel that your connection to your crown chakra, which is where we connect with our higher self and spirit guides, I feel that you are doing a really good job balancing that chakra. Make sure that you are focusing on all your chakras, not just this one. I have read, and I have no found evidence of this, but I did read one time, and it just made me feel like I should be cautious, that when we meditate, we should meditate starting from our root chakra up. Because I have heard that if you open your third eye, open that crown chakra, you can make yourself dizzy, you can affect your mental state, and starting out grounding yourself and kind of building that energy kind of keeps you more stabilized up on your higher chakras as well. So then I do feel that there is somebody who enjoys music. They are a happy person on their own, and it is going to be someone who is your friend. So this is where, you've kind of felt like, oh no, friend zone, I don't want to be in the friend zone. That's the person who you're going to end up with, is someone who is a friend. This says, it takes a big heart to teach little minds. Now this was upside down. I do feel that there are some things going on in your life. I feel that maybe, there are people around you and they have some thoughts on how society should be, and they are small-minded. They're not open-minded like you have opened your mind. And I know you've opened your mind because we have the higher, or the crown chakra here. So I do feel that you have been working on yourself. You've been trying to figure out how things work, and you're trying to feel how people can fit in, how people can be a part of your life and society and be accepted. I feel that you're very, very, very open-minded, and that's one of your gifts, and it's one of the things that we need you for. So we need you to keep sharing your open-mindedness. And even if you don't feel like, oh, I want to educate people or whatever, you can still keep your own mind open. And that, because we are all connected to each other, and because you are part of a connection with other people, you keeping your mind open has a domino effect on the people around you, the experiences around you, and it creates just this whole new world where we can get along and we can experience each other in a way that we haven't been able to do before. And I feel that you're definitely being led to some of that. All right. Excuse me, sorry, I sneezed. I feel that You are on the way to having the exact life that you've been looking for. I feel that keep your mind open to one of your friends being somebody who a more deep romantic relationship could develop into. But definitely have fun in your life. Keep being as happy as you are. You are a beautiful soul. Love is coming into you. Look for it, it will be around. Thank you for trusting me to read for you, and I look forward to reading for you again.